AMD rallying today on news it plans to acquire server builder ZT Systems, the latest move by the chip maker to step up competition against the likes of Nvidia in the AI arms race. Nvidia investors, though, not shaken by that news because right there on your screen, the stock's up near 4%. Joining me now is Doug Clinton of Deepwater Asset Management. The firm recently bought that stock, that being Nvidia. Welcome. So you finally decided to buy Nvidia. The big sell-off a couple weeks ago was too much to pass up?
It was too good to be true for us. I mean, Nvidia is a stock that they are the arms supplier of this AI arms race. And we've wanted to own it for a while, but for price. And we finally got that opportunity. The yen carry trade blew up. There were rumors about Blackwell delays, their new chip. And when the stock traded down into the mid-90s, you had a kind of forward PE, 25. We felt like that was the right time to enter.
This news today of AMD and this deal, if you're an Nvidia investor now that you're a new one, is it a snoozer to you? Or is it meaningful in your mind?
I don't think it changes anything for the next 1 to 2 years. Let's put it that way. I mean, really what this is about is AMD trying to get more competitive in these training clusters, helping big customers, the hyperscalers, build out data centers and be more creative. It's something they weren't doing before. It's something NVIDIA is already very good at. So it's not, something that AMD is now doing, NVIDIA is not. I don't think it's a big threat.
So you don't own AMD, but you do own Broadcom, which Stacy Rasgon, who was with us just the other day, suggested has the second best AI story behind NVIDIA. That AMD may be third, but the feel is that, at least I think in some corners, that it's a distant third. Why Broadcom over AMD in your mind?
Two pieces. One is the networking story. Obviously, they're a leader in networking. And when we think about data center architectures, you have to keep these clusters networked together. They can speak to each other, essentially, and operate more efficiently. That's a big part of their business. Mm-hmm. But the even bigger reason that Broadcom, for us, is a great AI play is their partnership with Google on TPUs. I mean, they're the provider in terms of Google building its own silicon. I think you're going to see more companies like Meta get more aggressive with building their own silicon as well. That's the next story for the 3 to 5 year picture, but not 1 to 2 for NVIDIA.
Okay, so August 28th, that's the date that's looming large, right? It's NVIDIA's earnings report. You want to just tell me, as a new investor, how you're thinking about that day?
Well, I felt like it was probably de-risked when we bought it at 95, but now I'm a little more concerned. We've run 30% in 2 weeks. The run
back is crazy.
It's difficult, and I think that resets expectations going into that event. The thing that worries me, and I don't know that it's going to be an issue or not, but what worries me now that didn't worry me before, is we do have these rumors of the Blackwell delay. And so if that turns out to be true, if it looks like there's maybe this air pocket in revenue a little bit as NVIDIA waits a quarter or so to actually get those products into market, that could be something for the stock that's dangerous. I think most people who are paying attention to the story know that this delay is possible, but there's always someone who doesn't know.
Are you thinking about, just how much NVIDIA might be over-earning now because of all of the spending that we're seeing from the hyperscalers in this area and the mega cap stocks in and of themselves, how much they're spending? And what that means in the big picture? Yeah. We don't really know.
We don't, and I also would argue, I don't know that the hyperscalers are overspending. I would take issue with that. I think that they are appropriately spending, and maybe some of them should even be more aggressive, because when we think about AI, it is the most important technology maybe that we ever develop. And so I think it's critical for all of these hyperscalers to have a game in this race and really put their best foot forward, invest as much as possible, because if they miss it, that's worse than if they spend a couple $100 billion on CapEx and AI turns out to be real.
But you still have to get a return on the investment. And by the way, I don't mean to suggest that they're overspending. I mean, their spending rates are up 40 or 50% year on year, but the idea that they're spending so much that if there is any part of a bearish view or at least a cautious one on NVIDIA, is the fact that as a result of that spending, they're over-earning now.
Right. Well, I think for us, this AI bull market that we're in, I think it's still very live, very vibrant. I still think we have 2 to 4 years in terms of this AI bull market. And so maybe as we get toward the end of that, we can have a deeper conversation in terms of sort of over-earning. But I think that this is the reality of NVIDIA in terms of earnings for the next few years.
Aside from your new buy of NVIDIA, Alphabet looks to me to be the only of the mega cap tech stocks that you own. We're here marking 20 years of that company being public today. So why is it the only one outside of NVIDIA? And what are your expectations here moving forward for that one?
We do also own Meta, so there's kind of our three horsemen are those three. But for Google,
I think I missed that one. My bad.
No, and those two have been two of our favorite plays on AI because they have reasonable forward PEs. I think they're earning very well, and they both control their own AI destiny. For Google in particular, though, this has been something I think you and I have talked about before, Scott. I think they need to find a hunger and urgency that they still don't have. I mean, last week we had this news with Eric Schmidt talking about Google basically being kind of soft. And I think we would agree with that as investors. We've said we would love to see them do a little bit more aggressive of a headcount cut and try to find that urgency in this AI race because they're still losing to OpenAI and they should be winning.
You don't think that Microsoft, lit a fire under Google by everything that's happened over the last year plus?
Not enough of one, unfortunately. I think they're talking the game. We've had quotes from the head of search saying that this is urgent for us, this is important, but we still haven't seen the action yet, and that's what we're waiting for as investors to get really excited.
All right, Doug, good to see you. Thanks for being here.